Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. Well, I won't keep you very long this morning. I'm not that enthusiastic about jumping in with both feet right now. There are some buy signals going off, but for the most part, the market is pretty lame at the moment. Today, we've got retail sales numbers coming out at 8:30, then crude oil inventories, and then we've got the Fed chairman speaking this afternoon, and that could certainly add some volatility to the market. Now, there is some weakness in the pre-market this morning. It is all to do with the chip sector, and that is pulling the Nasdaq futures down and the Nasdaq 100 ETF. The rest of the market's holding up fairly well. The Dow futures are only down 29 points. That is a very quiet day compared to some of the days we've had over the past couple of weeks. We do have the VIX up in the pre-market this morning. We'll take a look at the VIX in a minute. It is technically back on a sell signal, but again, I'm not that enthusiastic about the market right now. I'm not looking for a big move up from here. Yeah, the market can continue to move higher from here, but I'm not all that excited about chasing it. What's working this morning is United Airlines is up over 6% in the pre-market. If it ended the day like that, that would reconfirm a buy signal from last week. What's not working is the Nasdaq is down. The Nasdaq 100 ETF was up 51 cents yesterday. It's down over $6 in the pre-market this morning. So yesterday was an inside day. Today's not going to be an inside day. What's leading the Nasdaq lower is Nvidia. It's having some trouble with the government. It's down over 6% this morning. That's not going to be enough to give us a sell signal, but certainly it's enough to kick the chair out from tech investors who were hoping this market would continue higher from here. Now, Advanced Micro Devices is also down over 6%. It's still on a sell signal, no change there. ASML is down over 4%, and it is still on a buy signal. And that weakness this morning is not going to change the trend for ASML coming into Wednesday's trading action. Now, looking at the major chip ETFs, they are both still on sell signal, so no change there expected on Wednesday. And then looking at the Canadian market, the TSX 60 and the Vanguard Canada ETF both back on buy signals as of Tuesday's close. Not that excited about jumping in here. The tech sector was the big winner yesterday, had an inside day. Shopify was up on the day. Constellation Software was up on the day. Really no reason to get overly excited about jumping in right now. Now, crude oil is actually up. It had an inside day yesterday. It's trading up 75 cents last time I checked. Gold is up nicely, up $60, $70, depending on when you blink. So is making a new all-time high on Wednesday morning. Now, looking at the VIX, there is the VIX. It is back on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. But is trading higher in the pre-market this morning, so not getting any fall through to the downside. Still waiting for the VIX for the Nasdaq and the Russell 2000 to generate sell signals here. Now, when we look at the major index ETFs, no joy for the Dow. For the S&P 500, had an inside day yesterday. There's the equal weighted S&P 500. You can see it's dealing with the open gap there. You're going to see that on a lot of charts. We had an inside day for the Nasdaq 100, inside day for the equal weighted Nasdaq 100. There's the next generation Nasdaq trading up to the upper channel line, but not closing above it, actually closing slightly lower on the day by a dime. There's the Russell 2000, small caps and micro caps, so no change in trend there. Looking at the financials, U.S. financials sitting right on the edge of a buy signal. Banks were up yesterday. Regional banks were up yesterday. The broker-dealers were up on the day, sitting on the edge of a new buy signal, while insurance companies had a pullback on Tuesday after hitting the upper channel line. Looking at Canadian financials, they were up on the day. Banks were up on the day, sitting on the edge of a new buy signal. We have two Canadian banks back on buy signals right now. We have CIBC and we have the TD Bank, both back on buy signals as of Tuesday's close. Still waiting for Bank of America, looking for a close on Wednesday above $38.09. We closed at $37.99. And then looking at Citigroup, we're looking for a close on Wednesday above $65.17. We closed at $64.33 on Tuesday. And dealing with the bottom of that open gap there to the left. And that could continue to act as resistance throughout Wednesday. Okay, a little over 4 minutes, closer to 5 minutes this morning. That's all I want to talk about. I'm not that excited about chasing anything at the moment. If you're going to dip your toes, last week we saw some buy signals. I said wave those off. Some of those are getting reconfirmed. That's been going on over the last couple of days. Maybe don't jump in with 100%. Maybe buy a quarter of a position, half a position. If we keep going higher next week, you can add to that position, but there's really no reason to get overly excited about the market at this time. You have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voices on Thursday morning. And on Thursday morning, we'll walk through the most actively traded stocks from Wednesday's trading action. And remember, the market is going to be closed on Friday.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.